Right here, you can see it happening on CVMTV.
Yeah, MTM man, CVM man.
See it happen, man. CVM man, MTM man, CVM man. See it happen, man. CVM man.
You're the sugar to my tea. Meet the Mitchell family. What is you scandalizing?
What do you know about Saturday morning cartoons, guys?
Huh?
What do you know about
These
Tweety
kids
Bird?
will never know.
What do you know about Tweety? What do you know about Sylvester? What do you know about Pluto? What do you know about Donald Duck? What do you know about Roger Rabbit? Roger Rabbit, okay? These cartoons used to get us in trouble every Saturday morning. Lock off my TV. Go study a book. You did chores for morning.
I just had a childhood memory.
Yeah,
I
go
just
wash
had a
your
childhood
socks.
memory. I remember going to church one Sunday, and the pastor preach and say, anything you want, you can, you must pray believing and God will do it and so forth and so on. We said one Sunday I pray, I want Tom catch Jerry one. I said, God, those are the things that are important to me. Like, why Jerry always doing these things and get away?
Yes, I was very sympathetic to Tom,
I was very sympathetic to Tom.
Why is Jerry always getting away and Tom ever have to bear the brunt of the embarrassment? It never fear, it never rise.
I think that is why, like, people who liked Jerry growing up are typical Beanie Man fans.
Yeah. You know,
like me and people who like Tom.
Like Monty.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I don't even...
Jerry kind of remind me of Zaga Zao.
Zaga Zao.
Yes, sir.
Stang daga ding gadang gadang dung dang daga ding gadang gadang. Stang daga ding. Cross agri me, he's a rebel. Good morning, Jamaica. Good morning, yellow, shallow. You understand? Yeah. What up, mud yellow take butt up. You know what I mean? Rodney Price, level.
Morning, Master Rodney.
You see when Rodney take the mic over, so I say, good morning. Hey, listen.
In the early hours,
Dennis. People dead. I gotta tell you. Oh my God, the blind must be led and the hungry must be fed.
That's what I said.
That's what I said. Oh my God.
It's time for the headlines. Our teaks are white as snow. Good morning. Dennis, no, I swear I am going to submit your name to the Honorable Andrew Holness for Brightness Award. Morning, teaks.
Good morning. To be fair to Miss Kitty, according to YouTube, I know she alone.
Hello.
So Carlene, DC, Paulette all said they thought it was feet as well. DC on YouTube said that she was a big woman when she found out it was fleece.
Well, I'm a big woman when I'm finding out now. Because, and thanks to my daughter, because I don't let me go on and sing it like, I'm marrying a cousin, so I let me sing her song every time. I feed me the ear.
Vibes Cartel's appeal decision set for tomorrow, Wednesday. So the local appeal court is set to decide on Wednesday whether dancehall star Adidja Vibes Cartel Palmer and his co-accused Sean Storm Campbell, Kahira Jones and Andre St. John will face a new trial for the 2011 murder of Clive Lizard Williams, or if they will be acquitted.
Very well.
All right.
So that's...
Well, the court, they will do... I am interested in not just the ruling, but I'm interested in terms of our jurisprudence for what the outline, what the explanation will be, what the main points will be.
The reasoning.
So in terms of outlining the reasoning and outlining the, what do you call them? Obiter dictum, the throwaway comments. I'm interested in everything because that will set a precedent going forward for how these matters are to be handled.
Because, and I like that, Dennis, pardon, because the lacuna that is there now will be closed or will
Hopefully,
at least be plugged so that there is no ambiguity or uncertainty when these matters arise.
So let's say hypothetically, people don't know what you're talking about. What is the lacuna?
Lacuna is a gap. It's a gap. It's a gap.
That needs to be filled.
That needs to be filled, yeah. So it's like an opening. So it's like, you know, you say in a purgatory, like you don't know, it's kind of a uncertain, oh my God, what do you do? Do you go left? Do you go right?
Bonjour and bonjour to the whole CVM team. Thank you, of course, to Mrs. Keisha Reid for having thought about me because I live in Jamaica, but I happen to be a French national being on holiday in my country. So it was kind of funny to be called to say, would you like to go on the Jamaican television while I live in Jamaica normally?
Yes.
So bonjour to everyone. Yes, and it's a pleasure to represent both my country, France, and my second heart, Jamaica.
Nice, wonderful.
Awesome. So tell us, all right, first of all, what part of France are you in now? Are you in the heart of Paris, or are you in another city?
Okay, so I am in Reims, which is the capital of the Champagne region, where my parents live. So it's a great opportunity to have a little cup of champagne from time to time. And I'm heading to Paris this afternoon. I was in Paris a few days ago, came to visit mom and dad, and then going back this afternoon to Paris.
In terms of proximity, Aileen, how far is the Champagne region from France? Do you take a bus? Do you take a train? And how easy it is for you to navigate the streets in Paris at this time?
Okay, so in terms of going from Reims to Paris, it's you have the high-speed train, which is called TGV, which is high-speed train.
Okay.
And it takes 42 minutes to go from Reims to Paris. So it's extremely easy to go back and forth. In terms of Paris, right now, because of the Olympic Games, yes, you have restricted areas, but the government had announced a month before just to let us know, okay, these are the areas that are going to be blocked. So if you do take the metro, please use this entrance or this other entrance. So there has been quite a good amount of communication in terms of what would be blocked for how many days.
Tiles and get creative with your floors, walls, and all the spaces in between. Our knowledgeable sales consultants are happy to help create your beautiful finish with the latest designs in first quality porcelain, wood look, vinyl, mosaics, natural stones, and countertops. At Creative, you will get every tile you need for your residential or commercial projects. Creative Building Finishes, your one-stop shop for everything tiles. Visit our showroom at 5 Red Hills Road or call 876-929-5553. Get tiles, get creative.
Freedom! Emancipate 24 under the patronage of MP Natalie Lita Garvey at Sligoville Stadium, July 31, Kiddies Village, Gospel Night, Kevin Downsville Road, Isabella Carey Sales and more. August 1, Sports, Midday Concert, Celebrity Cook-Off, Senator Damon Crawford, MP Juliette Cuthbert, SSP Stephanie Lindsay, Reggae Showcase, Sizzla, Kalanji, Bugle, Alain and more. Admission is free. Sponsors TPD, CDF, Airports Authority, CVM, NHF, Grace Kennedy, Burger King, New Era Fencing, Jamaica 62, Separate, Guinness, Maggie, Jackson Enterprises, SDC and Connex. Don't miss it.
Okay, as you stated earlier, First Global Bank is the official banking partner of the Jamaica Olympics Association. And so we wanted to find a way to incorporate our clients and for them to have an excellent banking experience and for us to bring a piece of Paris to our customers who weren't able to make it to Paris to support our athletes, of course. And so the best way to do that is to what we did, we actually found a way even now to incorporate our products and services, and for them to be able to access them in the most unique way.
So how can they do that?
Yeah.
How can they do that?
How can they access
Yeah,
the
start open
promotion?
an account. Yeah.
Right. So in order for them to qualify, right, we wanted our customers to win big like our athletes.
Yes.
And so for them to qualify, they would have to either make a deposit to their account of $15,000 or make a payment to their credit cards or use their credit cards for at least a minimum of $15,000. Or what they can do is to open a term deposit with us of at least $50,000. And also what they can do is to sign up for CVV Key app, which is the app that adds an extra layer of protection on our credit cards or our debit cards. Or what they can also do is to be approved for a car loan or unsecured loan.
Okay,
right.
all right.
And then they will qualify automatically.
Right? He's gonna give it to me.
He's gonna go in the money machine.
Yes, Pablo. All right, come tall. Me just say, all right, Pablo, go through. Right?
All right.
All right.
Quick check, quick check.
All right, quick check.
Eh?
Hold on, we're gonna turn it on.
Pablo, wait no man.
Pablo, oh, you're in your pocket. Yeah.
Grab.
You know, so Pablo look at you. Why Pablo look at? Pablo look. Okay, I think Pablo needs goggles. Pablo needs goggles, brown man.
Pablo,
No, Pablo wants some tea. No, tell the truth.
You want Pablo?
You can't hear. No, excuse, help for Pablo, help.
You saw one a while ago. That's a family of 17. You have maybe a couple of them that we saw between Mitchelltown, Rocky Point, Portland Cottage, but there are several others. I mean, Rocky Settlement, Gale, Gibtown, Alley, Waterlane, Racecourse, going up into MP Cousins' constituency as well. The reality for us in Clarendon in particular is that the building stock was insufficient. So I believe, based on what I saw in St. Elizabeth, that they got the hardest hit in terms of wind. But they had a stronger building stock, so they could withstand it. That's why you see our assessments coming out with Clarendon having the most totally destroyed homes, nearly 200.
Oh, wow.
While St. Elizabeth has the most severely damaged. And both Clarendon and St. Elizabeth have more than 1,000 severely damaged.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, you know, the reality for us now is that we cannot do it alone. It requires partnership, which is why I gladly accepted to be here to represent All for JA Foundation and several others. I mean, there are several other foundations as well pouring in support to All for JA and otherwise coming in to assist us.
Right.
And I believe that it has really exposed and revealed who Jamaicans are. I mean, when you see that family, they were actually welcomed in by their neighbors who were in almost as bad a situation.
That's something I find fascinating about the Jamaican spirit, that the boundless care and love that poor people will have for other poor people. They will take care of each other in those moments. And that Jamaican spirit is on show in the parish.
I'm telling you, and you know, in the Rocky Point area in particular, it's the only shelter still open. I mean, right now as we speak, there are persons in that shelter because they've been dislocated, displaced from their homes. But we don't speak often of the several others who are not in the shelter, but who are not at home.
Yeah.
Because they are with their friends, with their family members, with their neighbors. And so it really makes you have to look on the details of what is taking place if you're going to have a strong solution.
Yes.
So as a government, now with the minister cap, we're looking nationally, and we have categorized the damage into totally destroyed, severely damaged, and minor damage. And when I spoke in Parliament, it was at 8,700. It is now touching 11,000 assessments being done.
We were having a discussion about what it really means to go down in the ocean, where we really don't have no business being there because it's at such depths and darkness that humans can't even survive. And we thought about where they're planning to mine, which is out in the Pacific, where Jamaica have no business out in the Pacific. So we don't want to go over there and destroy the people, them environment, like we're colonialists. So we said, why don't you mind your business and not the ocean?
I like that. But why should people care? Because, Davia, people remember, I said, but Davia, The people them free for do what them want to do. I mean, they might use the mineral to make phone and laptop and camera and these things, and the ocean will replenish itself. So what's the big deal? What say you to that?
Well, the ocean won't replenish itself. The ocean is very slow to recover.
Yes.
They did test mining in 1970, and that area has not recovered since then. Not even microbacteria has recovered.
Wow.
So yes, people are free to do what they want, but they have like a conscience to think about the future generations that we were born into this earth where we had this healthy ocean, and we need to leave it for our kids and the generation after us, but also for ourselves.
Robin, what about persons who are pro deep sea mining, who speak to the potential benefits that can be derived from the minerals that are extracted, the technology, the resources, the energy, etc., etc.?
Absolutely, and I have no doubt that these will be beneficial for a time. You know, how sustainable is this industry? As David had mentioned, you know, the deep sea is very slow to recover, so the animals there, they're slow to reproduce. So, you know, when we're talking about finite materials, the nodules, for example, that they want to mine, these are things that are finite. They will have a shelf life. How sustainable is this industry? So yes, while there may be some short-term benefits, you know, how sustainable is the industry? We have to think about that.
People on land probably are wondering, yeah, Davia, and yes, Robin, we hear about the deep sea mining, but how does that actually affect us? How does it affect the average everyday man and woman if this deep sea mining goes on?
Well, you know, in the Caribbean, we are heavily reliant on our blue economy, whether it be our fisheries, our tourism, even something such as agriculture. We all depend, or small island developing states, island nations, we really rely on our ocean, our blue economy. So when we think about it, it really generates most of our income.
Fest 24 under the patronage of MP Natalie Garvey at Sligoville Stadium, July 31, Kitty's Village, Gospel Night, Kevin Downsville Road, Isabella Carey Sales and more. August 1, Sports, Midday Concert, Celebrity Cook-Off, Senator Damon Crawford, MP Juliet Cuthbert, SSP Stephanie Lindsay, Reggae Showcase, Sizzla, Kalonji, Bugle, Elaine and more. Admission is free. Sponsors TPD, CDF, Airports Authority, CVM, NHF, Grace Kennedy, Burger King, New Era Fencing, Jamaica 62, Sephron, Guinness, Maggie, Jackson Enterprises, SDC and Connects. Don't miss it.
Actually have some of our items from our catalog. Summer starts here at H&L Rapid Tree Valley. So we have a variety of goods that we're offering to our customers, especially with the passing of Hurricane Beryl. We have a lot of hurricane related items. So we just brought a few items on to show our that looks good on you to show our consumers what we have. Of course, while you relax on our patio set that we have available in our 10 locations across the island, we also have generators.
Hold on, I was asking before we started the show this morning, like, how much for this? Like, I really think I need it.
Okay, so that particular option retails a little bit over 100,000 in the store plus tax. We have more affordable options because, of course, everybody's budget is a little bit different. Right. So we do have different sizes. This is one of the larger units, 5.5. They're again available in all our store locations.
So that can power like a house? What does that power?
Yes, it can. It can power a house. We actually had a customer who recently bought a generator from us the minute it came in, and they had 14 hours straight of power. So they charged themselves, the family, the friends.
Oh, wow.
Our closest store to, of course, St. Elizabeth, which was most recently affected, is our Mandeville location. Right. And so persons actually traveled from St. Elizabeth to Mandeville to purchase the generator.
So is this generator is like is it fuel or?
So that one is gasoline. We do have diesel option
do you
as
have the
well.
Silent ones?
Some of them are silent.
Okay, great.
Right? We do recommend that a professional assists with installation, of course, because each generator functions a little bit differently. We want everybody to be safe while they're
Do you have people that you recommend?
We can. We actually have experts within our stores for all our products. So we have generator persons we can connect you to.
That is true.
Yes.
You do have
Electricians. Yes. We also have paint experts. Yes. A part of your roofing, you know, you might need some roof compound. You might need some waterproofing, right? And so we have those products as well for persons who may not be able to immediately do all their repairs. We have the tarpaulins, and we have them in different sizes.
And I got
I like that for you.
Yeah,
I like that.
because-
I like that
because-
for you.
And then, you know what? I end up not using it. I end up giving it away.
Much
I sent it down to St.
appreciated.
Elizabeth.
Oh,
yeah.
much
Yeah.
appreciated.
Mhm.
Yes, yes. And we have different sizes. You know, the patios for the indoor, outdoor living, the grills.
Yeah, Dennis, can I feel for grilled salmon and some vegetables. Can I get some salmon and vegetables, somebody? Thank
But
you.
hold on, no, and this is just $31,000.
Yes. Wow.
She may have overestimated her value when she won the second double, her and her husband. It happens. It happens a lot in this sport. You have athlete X who thinks, oh, well, I did blah, 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 and nobody's ever done that. But the shoe companies sometimes look at you differently. The shoe companies, I think it happened with Allison too, Allison Felix. The shoe companies look at you, think New England Patriots. They look at you and they go, wow, that's a fantastic achievement. Is it up from here or down from here? And if the answer is down, or they give you a contract where, you know, you don't feel like that's the money you should be making now, and you're not looking at yourself the way they look. I think there were some mistakes made with Elaine. I mean, shoot. But I think more than anything else, it's that her body physically is done. And I remember when Asafa Powell was I think he's forever on 99 or 98 sub 10, and you know, he was going after the last two sub 10s or the last sub 10s to get to 100. I was like, it's never gonna happen. They were like, Otto Bolden, he's such a damn hater. I'm like, you can call me what you want. I know the 100. When the body has had enough, when it's done, it's done. How many athletes have you? Oh, it's almost there. It's done. It's over. So I look at Elaine and I go, she has done things that nobody else has done. She's in a club of one with her double-double in the last 2 Olympic Games. But I don't think she's coming back. I don't. I have appreciated her. I will give her all her flowers. I don't think she's coming back.
I'm going to ask Otto Bolden for the lotto numbers. Not too long from now. Clearly, this guy can see the future. That's just my view. Let's start with our panelists. Brandon, what you thought?
I actually figured something out. I think he was playing reverse psychology. I think he's trying to motivate Elaine. It can only be that.
For me, I do respect Otto Boland's achievements on the track, but respectfully, I think it was very presumptuous of him to really say she's done. I think the athlete herself.
And he said it 3 or 4 times?
Yes, you determine when you're done.
So our team has been training for probably about a year now, intensive training. For the past few weeks, we've been training for 8 hours a day, every single day, you know, and so we've been putting in all this effort just to participate in this championship in 2 weeks now, and we're super excited to go, but, you know, we need the support of our home, our country, everybody just out supporting us so that we can play our best.
Nice.
Kira, tell us about the sport of lacrosse as distinct from field hockey, because people are going to see this and they're going to say, so they're not field hockey then?
So essentially, the difference is that you would play it up here. You would play, the sport is played up here, so you catch and you pass rather than hitting it and passing on the ground.
Yeah, so you kind of have a whipping action and all
Yes,
that, and you do catch it with this?
Yes, you catch and you pass with the stick. Yeah, and that's
So
how you move the ball.
that takes a lot of agility.
Yeah. Are the rules similar, Jada, to hockey, or if it's the foundation is closer to hockey, or completely
No, I
different?
don't think so. It's completely different.
Okay.
It's completely different.
All right. So, like for instance, how do you score and how do you win?
Okay, so we win by scoring the most goals. We have the stick on the ball here. We'd pass it around to our teammates. The attackers and the midfielders would be the one trying to score.
How many people are on the team, on the field at any given time?
10 players. on
10
the field,
players?
including the goalie. So one in the goal and 9 on field.
Okay, so you have defenders, you have defenders, you have
attackers,
midfielders.
Nice. Well, let's talk to coach, because I mean, many persons didn't even know that we had a lacrosse team, let alone these beautiful ladies who have been working so hard and need our help. So talk to us about, grooming them and training them and getting them ready for the international stage.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Great to be here. All right.
lacrosse, we have been playing lacrosse here in Jamaica since at least 2014.
Oh.
Right, so it's 10 years. And it has been going very well. We have qualified for every World Championship since 2018.
Get your tickets today for the Russell Tompkins and the New Stylistics and More concert at Palm Drive, Hope Gardens, Saturday, August 17. Gates open 6 p.m., showtime 8 p.m. Tickets are $8,000 to July 31, $10,000 August 1 to 17. Available in Kingston at Devon Bourne's Rubis Halfway Tree, Ligonier Dragon Garden Center, and Rubis Constant Spring Road, across from Merle Grove High School. Portmore Mall Pharmacy, Neil's Auto Service, 22A Ward Avenue, Mandeville, and Ocean's 11 Ocho Rios.
Welcome back to the round table. This morning's topic is out of many, one, reimagining a new motto, right? How much of the traditions do we maintain as we go forward into the future?
Well, my question is out of many one people still relevant? And I think it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
It's still
It
relevant.
is.
Yeah.
Because there are so many different types of ethnic groups and people who are here, and they've been here from Wapi, and there are some new ones that have come in since then.
Yeah.
And so you've got that set to deal with too.
We have new variation is a wrong word. But for example, we know that the Chinese and the Indians came as indentured laborers,
right?
But there have been in recent years new arrivals of Chinese and Indians, and they've gone into the distributive trades.
Right.
One of our roundtablers is a proud Jamaican Asian, but hey Kirk, big up yourself, my Jamaican brother. But do we embrace? Has Jamaica been a country or a culture that embraces diversity and newness?
Yes, definitely. Because take for example our wholesales.
Yes.
Right? I mean, the Chinese who run them, it's become a part of our culture to go in there. And even back in the day when we used to say Mr. Chin, we still say it, but and it's not said with any disrespect. But the fact is, it was there then, it's here now, but it's not as a result of a generational change. It's a whole set of new people who have come in, new Chinese who are here and are doing business, right?
But too, Michael, you're from the theater. We've seen on stage, I feel like everybody represented. And that is something, so when you're saying that we do embrace in culture, I mean, if you really want to see culture, you go to the theater.
Oh, definitely.
And so I feel like we really have been showcasing the out of many one people.
Every chance we get. So
before we close, if you were to change the motto, what would you change it to, Celine?
Wait, I did write some down, let me draw it. Hold on.
You did?
Yes.
Oh, well, now that you mentioned it, so did I, yeah. So let me just go grab mine too. Because you did tell